Okay. As usual, tại sao Hoàng Tư Tay coi có? Sao Hoàng Tư Tay coi có? Để có Hoàng Tư Tay coi có. Hello. Để có. Hello. 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 Okay, again. Hello. Okay, again. Hello. Okay, okay. I think the echo is here. So, welcome back to this channel, guys. Okay. Yeah, I just came home. Just reached home. Got my coffee beside me. Throat really hurt. Yeah, and yeah, just gonna play Eternal. Story stages edit. Ooh, nice. Clear all stages together. Total of 2,400 diamonds. Hi Vivi. Hi Ice Cream. Welcome to the stream. Happy streaming. Thanks. Thank you. Hello. Hi Miguel. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, let's close this and let's grind. Let's see what's new in the notice. Regarding an issue with the abilities of certain characters. Are they talking about scene? Oh no, there's no scene in here. Oh no, luckily there's no scene in here. It will be bad, like I already recommended everyone to pull for scene. I myself is aiming for scene, but it will be bad if they decided to change him. But apparently it's not. So let's take a look. The following characters can activate their series condition abilities even when piloting a unit that does not activate this condition, provided there is a unit in your car which activates the series condition. Oh yeah, somebody actually mentioned this in my stream the other day, that the which from Mercury unit pilots, they can get the series condition bonus for the double support attack, double chance step, etc. Without piloting the Witch from Mercury units themselves. So I already told them that it's definitely a bug. They definitely gonna fix it. So don't count on it. I'm not gonna make a content out of it. And really, they fix it already. Yeah. So yeah, never rely on something that is not supposed to happen, you know. Like if they didn't make a notice about Sin's ability and they told us they're not gonna fix it, I also wouldn't have counted Sin's ability as something that is, you know, not as broken as it sounds, but really great, you know. So because they already told us they're not gonna change it, then only then I recommend everyone to keep Sin in your inventory and use him when you need him. Okay. Gonna gacha again. Maybe after I do the history battle, then maybe we have enough diamonds for gacha. So probably at the end of this stream, okay? We're gonna do gacha at the end of this stream. Okay, so yeah. And then the description of the ability belonging to the following character were found to be inconsistent with those of the other characters. For me, consistent issue has been fixed. Okay. So Quattro Machu Sujito Gal itu Sophie Pulo. So they give us 300 diamonds for an apology. Let me check those pilots first, what changed. Let me see. Provided that I remember their skills. So Quattro, what is his skill? Support mobile shoot Gundam wing. Okay. Sport type. Yeah, I think it's still the same. 300 diamonds for an apology. Let me check those pilots first, what changed. So Quattro, what is his skill? Support mobile shoot Gundam wing. Okay. Sport type. Yeah, I think it's still the same. 300 diamonds for an apology. Let me check those pilots first, what changed. Yeah, I think it's still the same. Or maybe previously he can only write Operation Meteor. Then it's an upgrade. But I think it was also a Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. And then there is Machu. What's happening with Machu? Protagonist Mobile Suit Gundam G Quarks. Yes. Mobile Suit Gundam G Quarks. Yes. I think they are talking about this one. I don't remember the tech to be too like this. I don't know. I might be wrong. But in any case, we've only ever used Machu on the G-Quarks, you know. So there's that. Suji also. Let me see. This one is also still the same, I think. And then, yeah, same reasoning as Machu on that one. Then Gel. Yeah, this one is also still okay, I think. This is a melee support. Then Sophie. Yeah, it's still the same. What is the difference? Yeah. Well, anyway, let's just continue. We just got, diamonds for free. So not gonna complain. Let's just do story stage. But first, we're gonna do the character request. Develop 3 of these. Yeah, bear with me. Not having the best condition right now. But yeah, that's what happens in here in Indonesia. You know, you guys, if you are Indonesian, you need to take care of yourself, because the weather here is not that good. So be safe out there. Don't hujan-hujanan. Means don't stand in the rain. Oh wait, he's asking for Gaplan. Okay. And yeah, just take care. I think I want to drink tolak angin. Be right back. I'm back. What emulator are you using? LD player. It's an LD player. Drink tolak angin yet? Yes. The best way to drink your tolak angin is to gargle it at the back of your throat. Ya, di kumur-kumur. Jadi angkat kepalanya, buka mulutnya, gelo gitu, supaya kena ke tenggorokan terus baru telan. That's the best way. I mean, like it hits the throat straight away. Although I still have my cough, but so much better now. Crazy flu running around Asia right now. Yeah, that's true. That's why. So take care of yourself, guys. Yeah. Also, my wife used to make me a concoction, like a drink made out of tolak angin. You know, just use warm water and then put the tolak angin inside. You know, a glass of water with tolak angin and then just mix them. That's the best. So I have stamina. I mean, like AP. What should I do? Let's just do the unicorn. Think maybe I haven't done everything. Let me see. This one is done. This one is done. Then the G Gundam number 1. If you're asking why do I do the number 1 Mobile Suit Gundam, it's because I still collecting Big Zam, and then the Exia. Yes. So I'm doing the Gundam X and then Exia just to collect the development material, saving them up in case they release the second part, you know, in the future, so that I can. I already have enough by the time they have it. Oh yeah, I need to do this. I need to save the AP for this. Okay. My grandma told me that the best way to deal with a cold is wedang jahe. Oh yeah, that's also best. Too bad I don't have it in my home right now. Wedang jahe is really good. Yeah, so let's let me see. I do have AP. Still have AP. So let's go and grind this diamond. Let's see. The fierce enemy assault, I think I've done them. Yep, it's finished. 6 days left. We can still go. If I don't have enough diamond yet, then I'm gonna do the sleepy enemy assault. But for now, let's just do this. Okay. Ta-da! 30. And what should I use in here? Let me use the one that can clear the map the fastest. Formation 2. All up. Ta-da! Yes. Let's just do this. A team of Musa Gundam. Too bad I only MLB 2 of them so far. Still not lucky enough with the Musa Gundam drop. And you know, my brother, he has 10 MLB Musa Gundam. So lucky. That's the Barbados. Mirage. Yeah, I mean, like we've already did this, so let's just skip the story. We're just gonna want the diamonds. Give me the diamonds. Need the diamonds. Ta-da! Skipper. So yeah, anybody got any leaks on the next banner? You know, what kind of unit? Anybody want to take a guess? I don't know. In my Discord channel, like they keep saying it's gonna be Zuda and Dugong. I don't know. Why is it that Zuda should be a UR unit? Why isn't Zuda a normal unit that can explode by himself? Hi, hello Vivi. Hi Angel Sulbaran. Welcome to the stream. Hi guys. Hi, itu apa? Okay. I'm guessing it's leak Gundam. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we don't have any leak yet, I think. I mean, like, nobody told me if there is a leak. You know? So I have no idea what's gonna be on the next banner. But it is MS Igloo. Like, I've heard from other people that it's supposed to be mass production units. So, not really hoping much, you know? Because for me myself, I'm actually expecting a Zaku UR. It's gonna be really funny if we do get a Zaku UR. But problem is we don't really have a pilot, right? Like there is no like particular pilot that stands out to be worth a UR pilot. So we will see. Or they might release a surprise banner. That's not gonna be that much surprising. Like they cannot think of anything worth to be converted into UR from the mass production units. So they might release maybe a Wing Gundam surprise banner. Oh my god, that will be very, very evil. After we all run out of diamonds from this banner, you know, the current banner, then they release the actual Wing Gundam banner. Ho ho ho! But people are gonna get crazy, like, oh my god, why? Bandai, why? Yes, we did ask for this banner, but not right now. Is either the tank or tank Zaku Zuda? Probably because who was portrayed as who was in the perspective. Yeah, when the next banner will come, I'm guessing it's on the 23rd, you know, 23rd of January. So we still have around like 14 more days, you know. So it's in 2 weeks. We're gonna get a new banner in 2 weeks. Still a long time. It's really 2 weeks is a long time. Hello, long time no see. Why using 5 Musha Gundam too? Hi Oki, welcome to the stream. Because Musha Gundam have double chain step. And because double chain step is tied on the pilot, you know, you can only ever have one copy of a pilot. So, unless you do use all 5 different pilots, you cannot have all of your units to get a double chain step, except for Musha Gundam. Because every time you get a Musha Gundam copy, you also get a Musha Gundam pilot. So all the SD Gundam units, their advantage is that you will have their pilots, their duplicate pilots. Like you have as many pilots as you have their units. So that means that you will be able to have 10 Musha Gundam with all double chain step. Still waiting for double open. Oh yeah. Musha has 2 times 2 step. Wow. Yeah. I see. So there is that. Yeah, for those people who have been on my stream for a long time now, like they already know. Probably not in my stream, like you know, sometimes I don't know whether you do listen to me on my stream or not, but the ones in my Discord channel, at least they know to grind for Musha Gundam. You know, every time you have a fierce enemy assault and you have nothing else to do, at the very least you use your skip function to try and get your luck on the Musa Gundam. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they've been grinding for Musa Gundam for a while, and Musa Gundam is also not a bad unit. You know, like he really does deal fine damage. You know, so like look at that. You know, his 4-range weapon attack is actually above average. Is decent. So you can be sure that the double chain step will definitely working. And then I use the Neo Zeon team just in case I do need the map weapon. You know, look at that. Neo Zeon in action. I see. For this Musa cheat, will it be changed later by developer? It's not a cheat. They definitely will never change this, okay? So it's a mechanic, okay? This is how you differentiate between a bug and exploit. Like a good exploit and also a bad exploit, okay? Like a bad exploit is the one we call cheat, not really cheating. Like the one that they fix, you know, the witch from Mercury palettes, that they can get the bonus from their series stack while using any unit, as long as there is a witch from Mercury unit in their lineup, like their allies, they can get the bonus. So that one is a bad exploit because it will definitely be fixed. This one, for the Musa one, they're not gonna fix it because it is the root system of the SD Gundam, you know, the SD Gundam series. Whenever you get the pilot, whenever you get the unit, you also get a pilot because they are linked. So because they are linked, then you cannot have the same pilot piloting 2 units. Okay, so they need to give you a duplicate pilot for every single unit that you have. So if they want to change that, then they're gonna delete the entire series of SD Gundam. It's impossible. Yeah, not cheat, but exploits better terms. Yes, it is. Like, here's the difference, you know, like when it is cheating, then you are tampering with something that is not supposed to happen. You know, the developer also didn't allow that thing to happen from their code itself. If you don't tamper with the code itself, that is cheating. You know, if it's the fault of the code, like the one in the Witch from Mercury pilot, like it's the fault on it's a bug in the code, then it's an exploit. Yeah, or like something that is supposed to happen and you use it in a smart way, then it is an exploit. So it is supposed to happen. It's just that the developer didn't even expect it to happen, or maybe they expect it to happen, and they do allow it. Just like the Sinasuka, the pilot for the Destiny Gundam. You are the one that I recommend you guys to just keep it in your inventory. Like that can be considered an exploit, if not because the developer decided to tell everyone that they're gonna leave it. Okay, like they did make a notice to tell you guys that yes, they didn't expect that to happen at first, but they now allow it for us to just use it. Okay, they will not change it. So yeah, it was before that notice an exploit. Now because they told us it's the default, then it is a mechanic. Just finished OSK and 10 Eternal Road. Just have 5 left. Ooh, nice. Gonna finish my Stardust story. AFK. Yes. We just do it. You know, we're just gonna hang out in here, do our, you know, our history stages. Yeah, I was choosing song just now. Musha. So the best thing about exploit is that if you find an exploit that is a good exploit, like the one in the Musha Gundam, they will never fix it. So yeah, I usually put that kind of things in my channel, you know. Usually if you do found a video, like if you do go to my channel and watch some of my other videos, like I did play this slide for a long time before this, and you might notice that if you do watch that one, if you do watch them, usually I play around with exploits, you know. That's how I can control the Master League, you know, like winning easily, exploiting the AI. It's not really actually exploiting the AI, it's more like I memorize how the AI works, you know, so I can already guess what they're gonna do next. So if you know your opponent move, just like playing chess, you know, like if you know how the enemy gonna move, you can already win the battle. You can just bait them into a certain place, and yeah. Just kill them. Yeah, that Sin Boy ability makes me use up all my diamonds. Well, my plan is just want to get the Caliban. After see the Sin Boy ability is really great, I use up all my diamonds. Yeah, and also you are not gonna regret it because they are limited units, you know, limited pilots and limited units. The thing is that about limited units and pilots, even though you're probably not gonna need them right now, in the future there's hardly any other way for you to get them, you know. So if in case someday in the future you do need them, you cannot pull them, you know. So this is the only time you will ever pull them. The next time you will see them again is 8 months from now. Okay, just like the Strike Freedom, you know. The Strike Freedom was the very first banner in this game. So it took them like almost a year, like 8 months to come out again. And they didn't do it in order, you know. They didn't go like, you know, Strike Freedom and then Zeta and then who's next after Zeta? The Dead Side, blah 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 blah. You know, like in the Dead Side there is no limited units, I think. Yeah. So they don't do it in order because they release GP02A first, which is like the 5th or 6th banner, I forgot, or maybe the 3rd. Yeah. I think the GP02A is the 3rd banner. Yeah, not that side. That side is after that. Yeah, it was GP02A first, after the Zeta banner. So yeah, they didn't do it in order. So we will never know when will they release again the Destiny Gundam. So just in case, because I also do make a content in here. So just in case in the future there come out a unit, especially a UR unit, that can be exploited into something else while being piloted by Sin, then you can only do that if you do have Sin. Like for example, maybe they're gonna release a unit that like, you know, not supposed to deal critical damage, you know, like, oh, this unit gonna deal insane amount of damage, but the downside is that you will never ever do a critical damage on top of it. Then you use Sin, and because Sin guaranteed critical damage, so it doubles the amount of that absurd damage, which gonna break that unit, you know. So that's why when they you know, put that notice that told us that they're gonna leave Sin's ability as it is, you know, become the intended version. So I knew, in the future, the developer need to be very, very careful when they release a new unit, okay? Because if they happen to have a unit that have a broken interaction with Sin, then it's gonna be broken. Every time they release a new unit, they gonna need to test it, how it performs when piloted by Sin. Now it becomes their homework, you know. Just like when I played this slide a long time ago. This slide is a 5 versus 5, you know, turn-based, turn-based battle game. So you just kill each other, you know, you have 5 units, the enemy have 5 units, just fight with each other, just like our Master League. But imagine one day they release a unit that if you never kill that unit, you will never ever be able to kill her allies, you know. So like, for example, I have like, I do have these units, you know. I have the Gundam G Quarks, okay? So just imagine the Gundam G Quarks has an ability that if you don't kill him, you can never be able to kill his entire teammates. So every time after they release that unit, every time they release a new unit in the future, they need to test the interaction with that unit, okay, with the Gundam G Quarks. And that's also what I did when I played this slide. I tested every time they release a new unit. I always test them with that you know, unkillable unit, because I happen to catch like a lot of exploits that you can do when your units can never die. Like, for example, there is one of this unit, you know, that every single turn, for example, the Big Zam, every single turn, the Big Zam will deal AoE damage to the entire enemy team. Every single turn. It's a turn-based game, and every single turn, he gonna deal an AoE damage to every single enemy, no matter where they are. Okay, so the strategy is that if you fight that kind of enemy, then you need to kill him first. Otherwise, the longer the battle goes on, the more you're gonna die. Okay. And also the damage goes higher every time he do it, okay? So pair it up with someone that makes his allies cannot be killed, and you have a guaranteed win. Yeah, that happened in this slide. So yeah, balance goes off the chart, you know, like because of that, you need to kill that unkillable unit first, and then after that, only then you can kill the Big Zam. And then someday again in the future, they release another unit that he can sacrifice himself to share the damage of one of his allies. So I use the GP03, like that's the one that can share, protect the Gundam G Quarks, and the Gundam G Quarks, if he's not dead, you can never kill the Big Zam, and the Big Zam deals AoE damage to the entire enemy team every single turn, and it goes up, it increases the damage every time you do it. Yeah, there's a lot of exploits in that game. Dude, I accidentally MLB my Strike Freedom Plus Lakus on this banner. Is that a meme team? No. Well, no. It's not a meme team. It's just that that's what happens if you didn't think about the balance of your team when you release a unit, you know? Like, because if the game goes on for too long, like for example in here, you know, every time you play a gacha game, if you release a unit, the next banner you must release a stronger unit. Otherwise, people will be this unit is not stronger than my previous unit. Like for example, if you release a Strike Freedom, and then next banner you release the Zeta Gundam, and the Zeta Gundam is actually weaker than the Strike Freedom, nobody gonna pull the Zeta Gundam, you know. And then you release the GP02A, it's weaker than Strike Freedom, nobody gonna pull the GP02A. You know, that's what happened when this game first released. That's why there are not many players who has Zeta Gundam, there are not many players who has GP02A, because they thought they are weaker than the Strike Freedom. Okay? They thought. But apparently they are really, really good, Zeta and the GP02A. But yeah, that's the rules of every single gacha games. You know, every time you release a new unit, it must be stronger, or at least more desirable than the previous banner. Otherwise, people are going to stop spending on the game. So after a year, 2 years, 3 years of the game going on, you run out of ideas. You know, you already make your unit so broken just to defeat the previous banner. It makes the very first banner becomes very, very weak, and eventually you run out of ideas. You make a broken unit in the end. Like they are so strong that it's impossible for you to continue playing if you don't have that unit anymore. Yeah. So that's why I really like this game, the SD Gundam G Generation Eternal, because no matter how strong your unit is, if you cannot bring the unit in the stage because of the tech limitation, they are useless, you know. So this is really great, you know. That's why there is no tier list in this game, because no matter how strong or how good you make your tier list, it is like just the next Master League, you know. The next Master League is Alternative Series and Xeon. Like imagine if they don't put the Alternative Series there, you know. You can only bring Xeon unit, so no matter how strong your unit is, you can only bring a Xeon unit, you know. You cannot bring your Strike Freedom, you cannot bring your Destiny, you cannot bring your Caliban, you cannot bring your Zeta, you cannot bring your God Gundam, you can only bring Xeon. So go and fight with only your Xeon units. So that's what's good about this game, you know. Yeah, power creep is unavoidable in gacha games. Yes, exactly. You're so cool. My son said this. Oh, really? Oh, thanks, Oki. Say hi to your son. Hi. Hi, son of Oki. You're brilliant. You're also 9544. Don't know what that means. But your dad put that in his name, so it must mean something. So yeah, go cool kid. The tag is lessen the power creep, I think. Yes, agree. Yes, that's why. It's a really, really cool concept, you know. I wish like a lot of other gacha games out there actually learn from this game. Like put a tag on your you know, character, so that you can only bring certain kinds. I think Genshin Impact already did that, you know, by using their element. But element is not enough. Like this game has insane amount of text, and they can just add new text along the way. While the Genshin Impact, like they only have like 6 or 7 elements, you know. So the stages, yes, they do make the stages so that you cannot bring you know, a unit in this stage. Like you can only bring fire units in this stage, you can only bring water units in this stage. There's kind of like a little bit of limitation, but it's not enough. You know, eventually you will have a tier list of the strongest fire character, the strongest water character, the strongest grass character, blah 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 blah. Like you can also do that in this SD Gundam Eternal, you know. Like the strongest Xeon character is this, the strongest you know, UC series unit is this, the strongest you know, Ace unit is this, blah 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 blah. But how many tier lists you gonna do with that? You know. Yeah, just too many. And the combination also with the unit and the pilot, they can interact differently. You know, like an attacker unit piloted by a support unit, they can end up, you know, having a really cool support you know, role into dealing damage to your enemies. They can attack 3 times. And also you can also put a durability pilot on an attacker unit or a support unit so that they can at least take a hit, but at the same time debuffing your enemy and also at least dealing damage, blah 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 blah. You know, munition is really great. It's really cool. So there's that. And also the mechanic is great. You know, there are a lot of different stages that have different solutions, and you know, it's not always one solution for everything. You know, you might notice that most of the time, if you see every single YouTubers out there, they have a different solution in clearing the PvE stages. So just find the ones that you have the most similar units, because you know, everybody has different units, everybody have different pilots, everybody have different supporters. So whatever works for them probably not gonna always work for you, unless you do make like you follow that YouTubers from the very beginning until the end, and you have the exact same you know, account as that YouTuber, which I doubt any of you have the exact same account, you know. So yeah, that's why just enjoy the game, you know, play it as how you like it. And the best part is that every single PvE stages are clearable with only using SSR development units, so you don't actually really need to gacha in this game. Like, gacha is totally optional in this game. It's just for your own satisfaction. It's just to make the content much easier for you to clear. So yeah, this game is great, you know. Yeah, I usually watch your stream along with my son. Oh, nice. Yeah. Like, what time is it over there? Like, is it also at night? Then it's gonna be a really good, you know, evening watch for both of you. Yeah, I'm drinking my coffee. So look at that, Musha Gundam. Yeah. This reminds me of Nobunaga Oda. I also always keep repeating this story. Every time I see my Musha Gundam's army, like, I feel like being Nobunaga Oda, like, you know, having all these samurais marching into my enemy. So there is that. And I ran out of AP, so I'm gonna need to use my ship, I guess. Let's go use the ship. This one. Ta-da! Collect. So let's go. Continuing. Wait, not this one. Continuing on this one. We still have the Stardust memory. Yeah. So attempting. Ta-da! And luckily I have 1 star of Marina supporter. So my unstoppable team gets stronger. You know. So it's really good building this Musha Gundam team, you know. So what's next? I'm gonna open up my Sausages website first, just so that it starts loading for the weapon ranking and effective HP ranking, so that if I do need it to you know, check the damage of certain units, just in case. Because I'm thinking of SP converting my units, you know. But I don't know when do I want to do that, because right now I have 1400 SP conversion material. I can convert 14 units. Like, so far I don't need to do anything. Like, you know, my units is currently enough to do everything that I want. So it's just purely for my fun, you know, upgrading of the units, SP converting them. For SSP, we still have a limited amount of SSP conversion material, so you still need to think very, very hard on which units you do SSP convert. I'm still in the progress of making that list because there are so many units that I need to take a look. Because I also, checking out the SR and R and the N units, just in case they happen to have a really, really good SSP conversion, abilities. So gotta watch out for that. One example is the Zakuwan Thunderbolt. Like, he becomes really good after SSP conversion. Not as good as a UR unit's good, but at least like he becomes equal to an SSR unit at least. So yeah, just SSP convert whatever you want, like they are all good. Eventually you will have use for them in some stages. Okay, let's attempt this one. And also some UR units. Like, it's good to have a couple of UR units. Like, for example, I'm thinking of splitting my comfort UR, just so that I have 2 UR units that can use a cone AoE map weapon. I can finally make use of Chima to pilot comfort. Yeah, that's a good decision. Let me check if there are other, Xeon pilot. If only I have... No. I was thinking of Char, but Char is an awakened pilot, while the map weapon of comfort is range. Like, we do really need a range Xeon pilot. That's why I upgraded. I SP convert Chima, because I plan to use a lot of Xeon units. Like, Xeon units have quite a, underrated units, just like the Big Zem. Like, look at this Big Zem. It's an army of Big Zem. They are quite strong. And also have a map weapon. Although it's only 1 ammo, but still, That's why I'm also planning to build the Strike Freedom Meteor, like at least 2 of them. 2 Strike Freedom Meteor, to Neo Zeong, then to what is that? The Master Gundam that is a mix with other units. The Mega Master Gundam. Wait, what's the name? I forgot. The Devil Master Gundam. That one. And also the Dark Gundam. Yeah, the Devil Gundam final form. 2 of them also. Still thinking whether I need to SP convert them. Like, they are already enough at level 90. They're already strong enough. Or maybe SP convert one of them. Especially because oh yeah, I haven't talked about this, but maybe I should recommend you guys, like, we got this material. Let me see. We got this material. Ta-da! The Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny SP conversion material, and also the Witch from Mercury SP conversion material. Like, maybe if you haven't used this yet, maybe you are questioning like which unit is the best to use these 2 materials, because you can only SP convert units from Seed Destiny and units from Witch from Mercury. So obviously it's not depends on your favoritism, like which one is the best if you don't have any favorites in this series. So I can recommend to you guys that in the Seed Destiny, just go for this guy. The bestest, supertest, most efficientest unit for you to SP convert. Like, you definitely cannot go wrong if you go with the Strike Freedom Gundam Meteor. Just SP convert this guy. This is really, really strong, really, really good, Like 4,200 barrage map weapon, because this is a huge unit. The map weapon is also huge. The damage can also go up higher. The higher MP, greater weapon power increase. And then you have a 5 range weapon, 5,760 power. This is using range stats. The further you are from the enemy, greater weapon power increase. So this is just like any other attacker unit. Usually a map weapon attacker deals lower damage on their single target's damage, but this one has a strong single target damage and also a huge map weapon. So yeah, really, really great unit. Only problem is that he's huge. it cannot move around that freely, but should be fine. Like if you bring him in a team that are all large machine, then they won't have any problem moving. Just like how I put the Big Zem team, like 3 Big Zem moving around, they are not gonna blocking each other. They are just gonna, act as a 2x2 units, all of them. Because usually the ones that's blocking the huge unit is the smaller units. They are just standing in a wrong position and just blocking the huge units. Okay, or if you do want, then just go for this one, like this one. If you do have seen Asuka, the pilot, like this is his unit. Although Sin can actually pilot anything, but this one is considered one of the highest damage dealer in this game, if you do want, and you can SSP convert this one also. This one also is good for SSP conversion, the Strike Freedom. And the rest, I don't really recommend, like they are okay. Like the okay ones are Legend Gundam, then this guy is okay. Then this one, the Shiraino Akatsuki, like if you do use him to tank for your team, then yeah, this has a really good ability, like reduce damage taken from beam weapons by 50%. This is huge. But can only happen in PvE because it doesn't block EX weapon. So that's his only weakness. Yeah, like if you do use this one, then you no longer need this one unless you are in a different tech. So there is that. Yeah. Or the SR Freedom. If you haven't SP convert the SR Freedom, then having one of these is very, very useful because of the 3 ammo map weapon. The map weapon deals low damage. Look at that, power 3600, but it is enough. It is enough. Like you aim for the ammo, like how many times you can do map weapon, not the damage. So from the Witch from Mercury, this one, my recommendation if you do want to SP convert is this guy. This guy is just the best for the SP conversion. The reason is because he has 3 different weapon types: melee, range, and awaken. So the range is the one that deals the highest damage. So obviously you can use Suleta, you are pilot, to pilot this one, or you can use Elan Ceres to pilot this guy. Because the new Elan from the second part of the Witch from Mercury has MP up skill and MP up ability, so I'm gonna SP convert that guy. So yeah, he uses range stats. If you do have Suleta Attacker, the limited one, then they can also deal damage using the Guardian Draw. Like when you are SP convert this one, it can go up to 5 range. So this is a really good unit for SSP conversion, because then you can use Sin to pilot this guy and deal insane amount of damage using this Beam Blade SSP. And also you can use Miorine to pilot this. You can also use Choo-Choo to pilot this guy because it uses melee as his highest weapon damage. And if you want to attack from 5 range away, you can use Suleta Attacker. You can use Elan Ceres to deal high damage from the very beginning of the battle because he will use MP up skill from the very beginning of the battle using this range weapon. So yeah, this one, and then it has very high attack. Look at this, 13,400 because of this attack level 2 and attack level 2. Attack increased by 25%. So yeah, that is my best recommendation from the Witch from Mercury. And after that, these two, the Alfred and also Alfred Thorn. The only problem with them is that their attacks is lightning fast and specialized unit. So if you don't use these two attacks, then it's useless to SP convert them. That's their only weakness. But in terms of damage, this one is insanely good. You know, like look at this. Tada! 5 range weapon, power 6060, can use using range stats or awaken stats, or any pilot except a melee pilot can just pilot this guy. Like he cannot, if you only SP convert this guy, he can only attack from 4 range away, so you do need to SSP convert. You do need to plan to SSP convert this guy if you do use him. But because he is a specialized unit and lightning fast, same thing with the Thorn, so you don't have any limited supporters that can support them. Okay. And then after that, yeah, just the Gundam aerial rebuild, like this one is already good enough for the SP conversion. It's because he already have a 5 range weapon. But you do need, you know, to be attention max or greater. But this becomes the best unit to be piloted by Elan, because Elan can go supercharged from the very beginning of the battle. So yeah, that's my recommendation. You know, like you don't really need to SP convert this guy, you know, because your aim is the defense down level 6, and he can already do that without SP converting anything. So you don't really need to SP convert this guy, you know. And then after that, this one, the Farak, is also quite good. But if you already have the aerial rebuild, like this is just a weaker version of the aerial rebuild, basically. You know, but he has a map weapon. That's his only advantage over the aerial rebuild. Like this one doesn't have a map weapon. That's it. So yeah, that is that. This one also, this is really actually quite good. If not because this is a support unit. The reason is because his weapon... What is his weapon? Yeah, this one. Look at this. It has 2 types, physical and special. And if you remember what I was talking about, 2 different types, they are affected by 2 different debuffs. The physical damage taken up and the special weapon damage taken up debuff. So you can increase his damage twice higher than other units. And if you SSP convert this guy, it is his SSP weapon also physical special. So you can deal high damage on this one if you do give the enemy full debuff. If not, because this is a support unit, so you only have 9,000 attack. So no matter how much higher damage you deal, you have like a lot lower attack than an actual attacker unit. So yeah, you don't really aim for him to deal damage, so that's why. Yeah, so for this one, summarize, just go for this guy. I mean, like if you do want to SSP convert this guy, okay? If you do plan to SSP convert this guy in the future, then go for this guy. Otherwise, the ones that you can use straight away right now is this guy. You know, you can straight away use this because you can use this pilot. You can just where is the guy? Yeah, you can just use this guy. Look at this. MP skill, MP up ability. He will use this MP skill straight away from the very beginning of the battle. Yeah. So there is that. And then or the Sea Destiny, if you don't have the SR Freedom, just upgrade the SR Freedom 1. You only need 1 for now. Or you can upgrade the Strike Freedom Meteor. Like they are the most useful, the 2 of them. Okay. So there's that. Let's continue with the stage. We're gonna continue grinding. Yeah. Enough intermezzo. We're gonna kill the boss again. Ta-da, attempting. Let's go. Speaking of SSP unit, if I SSP unit and bring it to Eternal Road with only development achievement, does that count? Yes, that counts. That counts. Because they are still a development unit. You know. Unless you SSP convert a gacha unit, okay? Be very careful, okay? If you SSP convert a gacha unit, they are still gacha units, you know? You need to SSP convert the one that actually comes out from a development diagram. Whether it's the history battle from a story event or the main story development diagram. Okay. So yeah. And then sometimes you will need a map unit, especially for tower event. Yes, that's why. That's why the SR Freedom and also the Strike Freedom Meteor is really good, because their map weapon is really good. You know. That's why I do recommend to have at least one SR Freedom, because he has 3 map weapon, 3 ammo of map weapon. So you can, if you do need a lot of map weapon attack, then yeah, you can use that guy. But using more than 2 is kind of like overkill, you know. I usually just keep my map weapon attacker at least 2, you know. Just like the Big Zam. Like, look at the Big Zam, you know. Like, you don't really want to have all 5 Big Zam, because you do need a support defender. Like, look at that. I support defense using my G-Quacks, so that my Big Zam will not die. Not for the Musa Gundam team though. Maybe I do need a 2 Night Gundam for the Musa Gundam team. Yeah, maybe. Maybe 2 Night Gundam should be good. Yeah, I'm gonna think about it in the future. Because having 5 Musa Gundam is also kind of like overkill, you know. Because when the front 3 Musa Gundam already kill the enemies, the 2 at the back don't have anything left to kill. So you just bring a tank. Do you have any guess for anniversary stuff? Not really. Yeah, not really. I cannot guess anything for the anniversary stuff, because my knowledge in Gundam is limited. Like, I still don't know every single unit in this game, so I don't have any guess on which unit should be good enough to pull in your money. Like, I've already guessed for the God Gundam, you know. I've already guessed that in the half anniversary banner, the God Gundam is the one that every single player will want to have. So they did release a God Gundam banner, and also the unicorn. Like, I saw a lot of unicorn in mall, in you know, like Comic-Con, and like as a decoration. Probably also because it's one of the latest Gundam series. So yeah, like that was back in COVID. Okay, so it makes sense that it has a lot of fans. Same thing with the God Gundam. Like this game will never be complete if you don't have the God Gundam, you know. Like, I do bet a lot of you guys who play Gundam games, every time you go to a new Gundam games, like at certain point you will definitely be asking for a God Gundam. That's just how good he is, you know. So they already released that. And the next best thing for you guys to ask for is the Wing Gundam Endless Waltz, but I bet they're gonna release the Wing Gundam Endless Waltz when they release the second part of the Wing Gundam story, which is the Endless Waltz. So if they don't have the Endless Waltz in their roadmap, then they're not gonna release the Wing Gundam himself. They might release the Tolgis, they might release the Epion, but definitely not gonna be the Wing Gundam. They will definitely save him for when they actually release the Wing Gundam main stage. I'm so unlucky at this game. I only wanted Strike Freedom. First time at the start of the game I did 100 pulls, got Justice and Lacus. Now I am at 180 pulls, 6 UR, but no Strike Freedom for me. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Strike Freedom also. Like when this game first came out and they released the Strike Freedom, that is also one of the most favorite unit that players want. And then I also heard that the High New also is fans favorite. So High New already came out, the Strike Freedom already came out, God Gundam already came out, Wing Gundam not gonna be anytime soon. So yeah, don't have any other guess. Did you get Caliban, Destiny, and Minerva though? No, I only got Caliban. And Lacus. So that's why after these history stages, if I do get 12,000 diamonds, then I'm gonna do a gacha. And if I don't get anything, then I'm gonna PT for the Destiny Gundam. You have to do that desire sensor that every gacha game has. Yeah. That desire sensor. I know what you mean, like if you want a unit so bad, that's gonna be the unit that they're not gonna give you. Got Caliburn and Destiny, but Strike Freedom is my favorite. Don't really care about the others. God Gundam is a literal god. Yes, it's a literal god. Like, in every single Gundam games, like he always deals over the top damage. So yeah, no, actually Unicorn was first came out in 2008-2010. Oh really? But I thought like from the story, like it seems kind of new, because the Hathaway is the one that we have right now, right? It comes out after the Unicorn. Has it been that long ago? Really? I never really liked the God Gundam that much. Endless Waltz is dope though. Yeah, see? So, yeah. Endless Waltz has a lot of favorite fans. Just remember about Strike Freedom, he's got a lower rate. Yeah, he has a lower rate. So if you do go to the drop rate number in the description from the current banner, the Strike Freedom does have a lower drop rate. It seems you literally have no idea with the Gundam timeline, isn't it? Yeah, I have no idea. I will farm every diamond and get BT pool, don't care. Do you ever have a summoning ritual or habit? Like, I remember watching UC Gaming do some small little gestures whenever he tried to summon. No, I don't have. I don't really believe in that kind of thing. But I do sometimes throw away my bad lucks. So if you do want to count it as a ritual, like you will notice from every time I pull, if I don't get any luck yet, like if I pull 1 time, 2 times and there is no UR, I will sometimes go to the premium unit assembly, do some other ticket first, and then come back to here and do the next pull. That's probably can count as a ritual. Usually I do that just to throw away my bad luck. Because I believe, like, if I do get continuous bad luck, don't push it, just clear your mind, do something else, then come back to there with a clearer mind, and you will get whatever you want there. So that can maybe count as a that for a ritual, maybe. Yeah, it's the anime, but I think they already most of the code for Endless Waltz, since they reuse some of the animation from the Cross Race game, and there is Endless Waltz on that game too. Yeah, the animation they definitely already have. The weapon, the abilities, the skill, they might already come up with that, but when will they release it is just up to the marketing team, like which which is the best time to have everyone, spend the most. So yeah, it's a marketing scheme at this point. And yes, that upcoming Hathaway Flash movie was one of the newest ones besides Chiqua, which just ended about 7 months ago. See, told you. Like, I thought the unicorn supposed to be a little bit behind the Hathaway. I don't know, like what kind of other Gundam movies comes out in between the Hathaway and the unicorn? Hello VP, hi my hero. The echo is here. I remember that pain. Oh yeah. Hi Paman. Hi Adik. Hi Utopia. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, look at that new type machine going strong. There is also the Barbatus. Go Barbatus team. Yeah, I'm glad I have the Atra supporter. Even though I could have bring the Lupus Rex SSR into my one-shot killer team, but when I tried to build a team for my Lupus Rex into my one-shot killer team, I realized there is no reliable physical damage taken up debuffer in a one-shot killer team. Yeah, who is the physical damage taken debuffer from the one-shot killer team? Yeah, I forgot who. The echo is here. Yes. Yeah, I forgot who is the physical damage taken up debuffer from the one-shot killer team. But it's definitely not gonna be better than the Broken Barbatus. So I can only bring both the Lupus Rex SSR and the Broken Barbatus in the Alaya Vinaya team. So I do have an unconventional team in this game, which is the new type machine, and then the Alaya Vinaya team becomes my strongest team in here. Can I really win this with auto? I don't know. We will have to see. Let's just go. I probably can. I don't know. Gundam is a somewhat complicated franchise to explain, but essentially Unicorn is one of quite an older entries. Oh, really? Then maybe it's because they release a lot of, a small series in between the Unicorn and the Hathaway. Yeah, maybe the Thunderbolt, maybe the G-Quacks, and then the Build Fighter. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Build Fighter series in the Eternal. Like, they currently have some pilots and some units, but you cannot really do anything with that or make a team out of that. Chat your opinion. If in Iron-Blooded Orphans they didn't lose, do you think the fandom will regard Mikazuki and Barbatus better? I think the ending of the story made people see them as a worse pilot. No, I think in any case, it shows that Mikazuki is an insane pilot, and if Bandai didn't kill him, he might be like one of the strongest, most OP pilot in this game, like in this series, in the Gundam universe. Like Barbatus, looking at how he fights, he's like a madman. So if he left untouched, like also throughout the Iron-Blooded Orphans story, like Mikazuki always getting stronger and stronger. Like his character development is quite alright. So if he left alive, then he would be insanely strong, so much stronger that nothing can touch him anymore. It first came in OVA form in late 2010. Oh, okay. Isn't Build Fighters bigger in China? So I can see them releasing something for Build Fighters soon, maybe. Yeah, see, maybe just like the Build Striker. What's the name of the unit that came out together with the Dead Side? Yeah, Build Strike Gundam, right? The Build Strike Gundam. Yeah. So it's just like the Build Strike Gundam. They really see it, without warning, without anything. They release a Build Strike Gundam. So maybe they might release a Build Fighter unit for the next banner. So we're done with this, I think. Can I grab this? Yeah, I got it. So next, the Stardust memory. Let's continue. And going back with the Musha. With the Mushas. Yeah, I'm liking the Neo Zeong team, but on the ground terrain, you cannot really use the Neo Zeong. They got penalty. So that's where the Big Zam team comes in. And maybe I'm gonna need to start building a Strike Freedom team. Once I have 2 Strike Freedom Meteor, then I'm gonna put them in the same team. Putting the SR Freedom in the position 1 and then Strike Freedom Meteor in position 2 and 3. So that's gonna be my PvE team. I'm kinda curious about the prologue of IBO. How did Pilot fought with only 2 swords against those monsters and killed them alone, looking just Mikazuki struggling with them? Make you wonder. That's why it becomes a legend, like in the IBO universe, like the Gundam Bile becomes a legend, like a legendary myth. It's a mythical being. Like people don't believe it happens because of how impossible it looks. But it probably did happen, So there might also some players who actually likes the Gundam Bile. So if you do like, if you do have that kind of favoritism, then SP conversion doesn't matter. You just upgrade the units that you like. Don't care about anything other people say to you. Just use it. It's much more satisfying winning the game using your favorite Gundam rather than following the most efficient way. Just like my Big Sam team. Probably out there a lot of players are using SR Freedom team. Mine is a Big Sam team. Go Big Sam! You are big. You are Zam. You are a Big Zam. I really need the Andrew supporter. Yeah, the large machine supporter. If I do have that, I can go crazy in building a large machine team. Yeah, because most of the time, a large machine has a map weapon. And they are the best in dealing map weapon damage. Because they have huge AoE. So whoever said bigger is not always better, you've never seen an actual big. Does matter in this game. I know what you're thinking. Come on, let's go. GP02. Also, I wish I have GP02A. it would have made my life so much easier, you know, like put him in position 1, give Mikhail as a pilot, then watch him nuke everything. Wait, do they give the GP02A SR a map weapon if you SSB convert him? Oh, let me check. Yeah, we need to check that. Do they give a map weapon to the GP02A SR? Let me check GP02. I'm still logging. Oh yeah, do I enjoy the background music? It's very relaxing. Okay, gonna search GP02. Okay, here it is, the SR GP02. Let me go to the window capture. Ta-da! Let's go. Do you have a map weapon? No! The SSP only gives him a 5 range weapon. Gives physical weapon power by 25%. Yeah, also because this is a tank. Dang it. If only they have an attacker SSR. Maybe someday they're gonna release GP02A SSR and give him a map weapon. The same one with the UR but with less weapon power. And I would love to build, like, you know, 3 of them. Damn. You know, put them in position 1, 2, 3, and then watch them nuke the entire enemy lineup. Interesting how also we don't have the Gunvolva drones and dissolvers as units despite them being in game. Yeah, maybe they're just gimmicks. Miss opportunity. Yeah. If only the map weapon. Who has another big map weapon? I have high hopes for the Gundam XX and also Gundam Wing Endless Worlds. Like they may come out with a stronger map weapon, probably, because in the movie itself, you know how Wing Gundam used his Buster rifle to just clean the entire space out of every single unit. So I do expect him to have a really strong map weapon. At least if it's not the 360 like the current Wing Gundam, at least the one in a straight line, but with a huge, like the 3 squares, a 3 squares wide map, a straight line map weapon. You know that one, like the one that Neo Zeon has. So if it is like that, then ooh, it's gonna be interesting, you know, a second huge map weapon unit. Definitely don't miss out on that one, because I really missed on the GP02A the first time because I don't have diamonds, you know, the GP02A. I did pull on the GP02A the very first time it came out, but I didn't get lucky. I didn't get the GP02A. The second time it came out with the units that I don't need. Who did it came out with? I forgot. It came out with the Blue Destiny, was it? Yeah. I don't want to get the Blue Destiny. So I didn't gacha that one. Although I wanted the Sinanju, but I did give a couple tries, or maybe once, I forgot. I did pull once or twice, and I didn't get lucky. You know, I didn't have enough diamonds back then. Oh, because it came out together with the Barbatos. Yeah, I remember. So my options was either to pull on the Barbatos banner or pull on the GP02A banner, the Sinanju, Blue Destiny, and GP02A. I think that was that. So my options was either to go go all out on the Barbatos or Sinanju and GP02A. So yeah, I chose the Barbatos, and that became my second strongest team, you know, the Barbatos. Luckily I chose that because when I spent my diamonds to the Barbatos instead of the Sinanju, I ended up getting Atra, so that's good, you know. Maybe like the high new, or worse, maybe like the Build Strikes map weapon. Probably not. People would be pissed. Yeah. So that's why, like, high new map weapon actually has high weapon power. So in terms of damage, it is considered above average, you know, the high new map weapon. But the problem is that the high new map weapon uses range stats. While Amuro himself, as its pilot, has awakened stats. So that's why the high new map weapon doesn't deal as high damage as other map weapon unit, because it doesn't shoot the pilot. It's an awakened pilot, while most map weapon uses range stats. Yeah, when do we have an awakened map weapon? Oh, the current new Gundam, if you SSP convert, it gets a map weapon and it uses awakened stats, right? If I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think so. So that's where I can use the Amuro's highest awakened stats to use a map weapon. "110 times pull belum keluar Destiny-ku, sekarang kesempatan terakhirku." Oh my god. But then you are still so far away from PT then. Oh my god. You still have 14 days. So hopefully, I don't know, like 110 pulls is too far away to 200. So I don't think you can make it until the 23rd, before the banner is gone. So it's better for you to just save your diamond for now, wait until the next banner comes out, and only then you decide which banner should you go for, you know. It's better to wait. Don't rush things, okay? Like, the banner will still be here until 22nd. So whether you pull it now, whether you pull it on the 22nd, there is no difference, you know. Oh yeah, and GP02 came with Dendrobium. Oh, it came with Dendrobium. Oh yeah. Wait. Did it came out with Dendrobium? I forgot. Dendrobium and what's the other one? Yeah, I just remember that the GP02A came out in the banner that I I don't really need the unit and the pilot, and I decided to skip them because I want to save it, or I want to use it on the Barbatus. Yeah, because back then I had a really good feeling about the Barbatus, you know, because I saw the SSR Barbatus already have a 6,000 weapon power, so I expect the Lupus and the Lupus Rex should have at least 6,000 or maybe more, you know. Like it would be not good if the Lupus Rex or the Lupus turns out to be weaker than the Barbatus 6 form in the SSR diagram. They need to make it stronger than the previous one, obviously. Like unlike the Strike Freedom Meteor, the Strike Freedom and the Strike Freedom Meteor, you know, because they have different purpose. They have different type from a support unit to an attacker, and then they have different purpose. One is a single target damage, the other one is a map attacker. But for the Barbatus, they are the same. They are all melee units, you know, and they definitely won't be a support, you know. Like it's weird to put the Barbatus as a support. Like he is just like a berserker. Why would he become the support? So I had a very good feeling on the Barbatus banner, so I decided to went all out on the Barbatus banner. And it really is. It is the strongest SSR unit in this game right now, the Lupus Rex. Tapi di banner ini aku udah dapat strike freedom di pool ke-10, Caliban 2 kali di 100 dapat strike custom sama Blue Destiny UR. Oh yeah, that's nice. But still, like if you cannot reach PT, then like I said, there is no guarantee that you will get Destiny. So if you don't have any guarantee in getting the Destiny, it's better to just see the next banner first, you know? Like if the next banner comes out an even better unit, then you can just skip the Destiny. You know, just go for that one. If it is really better than the Destiny. Because for the Destiny, it is not the unit that you are actually aiming for, it's the pilot. The pilot, I bet in the future there's not gonna be any pilot who has the same utility as Sin. You know, like that the way Sin works is very unique. Double X pasti bagus. Yeah, see. And also some players mentioned that Double X might be a new type. So I'm looking forward to that one. So it comes to my decision for tonight. Like, should I gacha for tonight, or should I gacha on the 20th until I know what the next banner gonna be? I'm so tired. Double X punya map weapon setara GP02 dengan jarak kayak ini tapi 2 jalur. Oh, yeah. In terms of damage, I might believe you that Double X will deal as high weapon power as the GP02A, probably. Maybe the map weapon is not as huge as the GP02A, most likely a straight line, yes, but still still a guess at this point. Like there's no guarantee that it will turn out like that. Just like the GP03, the Dendrobium. Like the Dendrobium, I expected the Dendrobium to have a map weapon, but not the one that he dives to the front. Like, look at Dendrobium himself. Like, he has every single bullets and rockets and missiles on every single hole in his body, and his map weapon is not shooting that, but going straight in front, like, you know, like swimming to the front. Oh my God, that's a Dendrobium. So maybe the Gundam XX also will have that. Who knows, you know, like a map weapon that makes him swim to the front. Well, you are close to PT, right? Because the chances of getting units are low. And remember, this banner slot, it can be low. Yeah. The good thing is about this banner is that every single thing in this banner is limited. So it's very worth to pull on this banner, because you will never see the units from this banner anymore in the near future. So yeah, whatever unit from this banner, just grab at least one. At the very least, like the pilot, get the pilots first, because those are the most important one when you play this game, the pilots. No, the most important one is the supporters. But we all know how low the chances of you getting a UR supporter. So just the pilot. The pilot is, you know, almost a guarantee. Not really a guarantee. You need to get the unit, but it comes with the pilot. So it has the same chances of getting a unit. Playing those stages make me remember how much I like the Gecko side stories. The Gecko, yeah, kind of. Among the side story, among the side story, the one I like the most is I can't remember. I don't really have any favorite on the side story event. Yeah, what else? I forgot what else. Why do you have 5 Musa? Is it good? You came to this stream like 1 hour late. Because I explained this exact same thing 1 hour ago. Yeah, basically, Musha Gundam has double chance step, okay? Like, you know, a lot of pilots have double chance step, but you can only have one copy of a pilot. So, for example, if I have, you know, like the Exia, Gundam Exia, for example. If I have Gundam Exia and use Setsuna have a double chance step. But even if I put 5 Gundam Exia, I still only have 1 Setsuna. So only one of those 5 Exia will have a double chance step, because the double chance step is on the pilot, not on the unit. Okay, so it becomes a pilot problem. Okay, so if you do want to have 5 units with double chance step, then you will have to use 5 different pilots who are all have a double chance step. But it's different for Musha Gundam, because for SD Gundam units, they have a link system which link their unit with the pilot. You cannot change the pilot, but because it linked to the pilot, like, you cannot change the pilot, so every single unit from the SD Gundam series will have their own pilot. So because Musha Gundam has a double chance step, so that means that if you have 5 Musha Gundam, you also have 5 Musha pilot. So you also have 5 double chance step with the Musha pilot. Okay. So eventually you can have, if you are lucky enough, you can have 10 Musha Gundam in a team. So you can just do a PvE stages with 10 Musha Gundams who all have double chance step, which gives you, so that means three movement each, right? So it gives you 30 step. It gives you 30 steps by using 10 Musha Gundams. Too bad I'm not crazy enough, like I'm not lucky enough to get 10 Musha Gundam. So if you ever watch my brother's account, or I don't know, like I don't think he ever streamed his Musha Gundam. Like he has 10 MLB Musha Gundam. Let me open my WhatsApp. Like he gave me his a picture of his 10 Musha Gundam. MLB. They are all at maximum limit break. 10 Musha Gundams. I'm only missing the Strike Freedom from the band. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm also hoping to get either the Strike Freedom or the Destiny at least. If I do get one of them, then I will use the PT to pull the other one, because I don't need the unit. I only need the pilot. Okay, either Kira or Sin. Let me find my brother's WhatsApp. Where is his 10 Musha? Oh, here it is. Let me download this. I'm gonna just show you. Let me show you this. Window capture. Where is my photos? Where is it? Oh, I cannot show it in the window capture. Let me capture this. No, it doesn't show. Dang it. So let's just display capture. Ta-da! Look at that. Hey, wait. Oh, it's gone. If I remove the display, it's gone. So yeah, look at that. 10 maximum limit break Musha Gundam. The fuck. So yeah, let's just continue with the game. Yeah, look at that dendrobium, you know, like all those pods, all those missiles, all those beams, all those rockets, and you tell me his map weapon is swimming to the front, not shooting all of those weapons. So I don't believe in anything anymore. The Gundam Double X map weapon can be anything. I like to see the evil Wing Zero from MS Saga A New Dawn for the PS2. The red, black, and gold color scheme was cool. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I think I remember. In one of my streams, somebody mentioned that, and I saw that. You know, the evil Wing Gundam. It's basically a fallen angel. Yeah, that's their idea, right? The Wing Gundam story idea, the Wing Gundam story series is actually based on heaven and hell. You know, like the Epion is the devil, and then not the actual devil Gundam, okay, from the Mobile Fighter G Gundam. It's a shape of a devil, I think, with the tail of the demon, and the wing Gundam is the angel, and we also has the Grim Reaper, you know, the dead side. So yeah, it's an interesting series. And then the Mobile Fighter G Gundam, the units are martial artists. You know, you have boxing, you have fencing, you have wushu, you have karate. You know. So the God Gundam movement is and the Master Gundam movement. No, the Master Gundam is Tai Chi. Yeah. Then the Dragon Gundam is wushu. Then the Gundam Master is boxing, and then the Rose Gundam is fencing, and then the Bolt Gundam is gulat. So it's all martial arts. And then the God Gundam is karate with the Kamehame, just like the Ryu, you know, from the Street Fighter. Ryu from Street Fighter, and then Ken, and then Chun-Li. And there's the Dalsim is the Dragon Gundam. Yeah, the Dalsim is the Dragon Gundam. Not India though, but you get the idea. A stretching arm. And then the Bolt Gundam is the Blanca. Thanks to these extra stages gems, I've got all limited banner units. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm also, if I can get at least one of the pilot, the missing pilot, either Sin or Kira, then I too will have all the limited pilots, you know. Although I'm okay if they actually give me another copy of the Caliban. That means that I'll probably gonna MLB my Caliban then. Because I'm currently at 1 star on my Caliban. If I get another copy, then I will be at 2 stars. And I do have enough rare medallion to buy myself a UR limit break material. I'm actually thinking of who should I give that to. But if I happen to have Caliban at 2 stars, because it is a limited unit, I might as well just MLB my Caliban. And I now have an MLB Sazabi for New Type Machine team, and then an MLB Caliban for my one-shot killer team. It's gonna be perfect. And my one-shot killer team is also not that bad. You know, I have the Caliban, I have the Gundam Aerial Rebuild UR at 1 star too, because that makes it, you know, the same as MLB SSR SP converted Alfrider. So I don't need to SP convert any MLB SSR. Just use the actual Gundam Aerial Rebuild at 1 star. And then I also have MLB Gundam Aerial. Yeah. And then I will upgrade to Ultimate to the what is that? The ultimate unit from the Witch from Mercury. The beggar. I forgot his name. Yeah, and that will make my one-shot killer team perfect. Yeah. Is it worth it to use materials to level up a supporter ship? Yes. Oh my god. It's the most worth to do. Like basically, if you want to min-max this game, up the supporter. Like look at this. You know, if you up the unit, then only that unit will be strong. Okay? The rest of your other 4 units will still be weak. if you up the supporter, it increases the stats of all 5 of your units. And then because of power crap in this game, then the unit can be replaced, just like the Strike Freedom. In a one-shot killer team, Strike Freedom is already replaced by Caliban right now in terms of damage. So for those of you who doesn't have Strike Freedom at maximum limit break, if you have it at 0 limit break and now you pull for Caliban, you might as well just change your Strike Freedom into Caliban, because it can do everything that the Strike Freedom can do, but better. So the units will be replaced someday in the future, but the supporter will still be there. You will still use your Lacus supporter to bring a one-shot killer team. There will never be any other one-shot killer team limited supporter. Or it will be like the EN restoration type, but it will be far, far, far in the future after they release every single tech as a limited supporter. Only then they will probably rotate back to a one-shot killer, but the EN restoration type, limited supporter. So the very, very worth thing that you can do is to upgrade the supporter. You increase the entire team strength by increasing your supporter. So it's like upgrading 5 units straight away just by limit breaking your supporter. I've been thinking about upgrading my ace supporter that's 0 stars and I have MLB God already. Oh yeah, then do that. Yeah. If you already have maximum limit break God Gundam, it is I do recommend 1000% for you to increase the limit break of your ace unit supporter, because ace unit supporter auto is already a limited supporter. It is insanely good, like very, very strong. Like right now, if you want to make the strongest team, always aim for a limited supporter. And then MLB the unit, especially God Gundam. Like God Gundam is the strongest in PvP. Like the unit that is insanely strong in Master League because of Domon. Domon gets 50% reaction stats increase when riding the God Gundam, making him able to move faster than a support unit. So it makes him able to move at the very beginning of the battle, get the enemy's attention, and also supercharge himself, which makes him able to use his 5 range weapon. And because he attacked his enemy first, the enemy gonna counter-attack him, making him go into low health. But because he has a range damage taken reduction from 4 squares or above, then you will definitely not gonna die, even though you get hit by an enemy's MLB attacker. And then you will be able to kill the entire enemy team with your counter-attack using that 5 range weapon by just protecting your God Gundam with quadruple support defense. That's it. That is the strongest strategy you can do in Master League right now. Yeah. I usually upgrade to level 100 for limited UR supports, level 70 for normal UR supports, level 50 for MLB SSR supports. Well, eventually you're gonna be able to upgrade them all to level 100. So yeah, just upgrade the ones that you actually use. Do not just upgrade them all, equally. Like they are not made equal. Some limited supporters are just better than the others. So just upgrade the ones that you actually use, I have 1-star Caliban, 1-star Destiny, 2-star SF, 0-star Talia, 3-star Lacus. Should stop or go all in until the banner ends. Just stop. Stop there. You already have everything. Just wait until the next banner comes out. The news probably gonna reach us at 20th of January. So in 2 weeks, you will be able to see what is the banner for the MSC glue. And if the unit doesn't look good, then you can go all out, okay? Like there's no rush. You don't need to pull everything right now. Why? You can just pull at the last day of the banner. What's the difference? The SSR new Gundam and the DO looking at you saying that be like what? Be like what? What? Which part did I say that doesn't look good for SSR new Gundam and DO? I'm waiting for X2 banner. Who is X2? I went all out, lol. I needed immediate gratification. Diamonds are not forever in this game. That is up to you. If you cannot be patient just like for 2 weeks, then yeah, it's up to you if you want to spend all of your diamonds right now. I will have reset items for these pilots and supports that we regret upgrading in the future. I don't think so. You know, like eventually you can build another unit, so there is not really a point to reset. The materials will keep on grindable, and then the units you can just build duplicates of the units, you know. So I don't think there will ever be a reset. Like eventually you will just MLB everything, you know, upgrade everything to the maximum limit break everything eventually. So there's not really a point for resetting. If X2 is good, maybe I will try 10 multis and then saving for anniversary banner. Gundam X2. Yeah, I don't know who is Gundam X2. It is... Oh, you mean Gundam Double X? Oh, okay. I know him as Double X, not X2. Is it worth it to limit break Destiny to 3-star? Only if you don't have God Gundam. If you don't have God Gundam, then Destiny is your God Gundam at home. Okay? That is the replacement for your God Gundam. Although it doesn't perform the same as the God Gundam, okay? God Gundam is still better compared to the Destiny. Like you cannot do the same thing that the God Gundam can do in Master League using Destiny. Because your Destiny gonna move very slow. You're gonna move last. So there is no chance for you to be the bait. And then after that, you also don't have a 5 range weapon like the God Gundam. And wait, you do. Wait, do you have a 5 range weapon? I forgot. But even if you have a 5 range weapon, like you don't have the range damage taken reduction like the God Gundam. So you are a paper. Like you can die easily from the enemy's attack. So hardly any chance for you to survive with low HP when getting counter attack. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, damage wise the one that can deal the highest damage is actually seen on Domon, but you will still be using Domon in Master League riding the God Gundam because your aim is the reaction, the 50% increase in reaction. So if you do use Destiny piloted by Sin, you're definitely gonna deal higher damage than the God Gundam. But in Master League, it's not always about damage. You know, it's useless to have high damage, but you die, or you cannot reach your enemy. Okay. Yeah. Do you think the Lacus Life Zaku could make the UR Destiny Gundam useful in PvP? No, definitely not. Because the reason is that the love map weapon Yeah, it can work. It can buff Sin, making him use his MP up skill. Then after that he will get to supercharge. But because since supercharge, since passive ability works best on the second turn, in Master League you want to kill your enemy on the very first turn, not on the second turn. So even if you win, you will get lower score if you rely on Sin's passive ability that increase his damage. His guaranteed critical is on the second turn. So that's why, like, no matter how good Sin is, he's not gonna be better than Domon in PvP. So that's why the developer decided to just leave Sin with his abilities. It works on every single unit, because they know in PvP you don't actually want to do that. You don't really want to bring Sin in PvP, because you can only deal high damage on the second turn. And if you win on the second turn, that means that you don't get the maximum score. But at least in my Master League, the God Gundam always die from being baited in Master League. That goes both ways. Then you don't have. That's because you don't have a strong supporter. Because when you MLB, that's the reason why you must always think about the whale strategy to, like, don't always look at this game from the perspective of a free-to-play players or a dolphin, because my brother, who has maximum limit break God Gundam and also maximum limit break Ace unit supporter, never have his God Gundam die by a counterattack, because he has enough HP to survive everything that the enemy throw at him. So yeah, that's why you need to limit break your Ace supporter. Just finished both events, back to 115k gems. Maybe I'm hoarding too much. The hell. Sorry about that. Yeah, Destiny is a glass cannon. Yeah, see? Waiting for that live concert, Zaku wasn't really with Lacus, it was with her doppelganger, Mir Campbell. Yeah, I know. And that's why it came with the pilot, the SSR pilot, Mir Campbell. But, the Mir Campbell is useless. It's a really bad pilot. You better just use Lacus instead. We don't know that Zaku will use map buff or not. If left to auto, I think she will use, because it's a map weapon, not a skill, not a pilot skill. So I think he will use. Let me go to the stage, to here. I'm gonna leave it on auto. Where is Love Zaku? Love. There we go. And then with Lacus. And then we're just gonna put random unit at the back. Bam. Random pilot. Bam. Actually, it's not random. They are the actual pilot for this unit. So let's do this. Do you pronounce Chima as Shima or Chima or Kima? The second one, Chima. I don't know. Because I don't know how to pronounce words, so I just usually use the Indonesian accent to pronounce words that is a name. Look at that. She used the map weapon. Yeah. So she does use her map weapon. Okay. Yeah, so because I use my Indonesian accent, and if you don't know what Indonesian accent is, basically it's the same as Spanish accent. You know, just pronounce the alphabet as it is. No, actually it's a different one. The English alphabet is different. Like, it's the same as Spanish alphabet, you know, just pronounce the word as Spanish alphabet. As Indonesians, we have a similar alphabet with the Spanish one. So I'm gonna use the remove the camphor, because camphor has an MP up. So let's just use this one, Camille. So the rest doesn't have MP up abilities, right? So if we don't have any MP up, will the Love Zaku still use the map weapon? We will see. Also hot take, the Amaterasu is the better wing unit. Yes. Like, it's really good, you know. I wish I have a tough SNL supporter, because the Amaterasu can only be used in a tough SNL team. So if I can use him, then I will definitely build a team that is specifically for Master League. Because if I bring the Amaterasu, it will counter the strike freedom enemies, and we all know how many strike freedom enemies there are in. Oh, okay, this one also have MP up. Okay, let me remove the Ito. So the reason why I don't want MP up abilities, pilot, is because to trigger Lacus pilot MP up AoE skill, if Lacus is in range of 2 other units that has at least 5 MP, she will use her character skill automatically. But if she doesn't, then she will not use her character MP up AoE skill. So let me remove Ito and change wheel full armor. Okay, that's all. I have Wicha, tough as nail supporter that heals and it gets the job done. Oh yeah, but I don't like building a team without a limited supporter nowadays. Only build with limited supporters. Other UR supporters is already the SSR supporter. So yeah, let's see. 0 MP, 0 MP, 0 MP, 0 MP. Let's see, the auto will Lacus use her map weapon? Yes, she does. Look at that. So she will prioritize her map weapon anytime. So you can trigger scenes, passive abilities for him to supercharge. To get him to supercharge using his MP up skill by bringing Lacus live concert Zaku. But that is one slot you throw away just to make scene work. That's why Domon on God Gundam is still a better option. Not a better option. It's the best strategy you can do in PvP. Calling a bug right now. In Master League, if you use her, she will accidentally buff the enemy player. Huh? No, I don't think so. Like, right now, she doesn't buff the enemy in PvE. So I don't think there's gonna be a bug, because The enemy player will be considered as the same as this PvE enemy player, not enemy player, like PvE enemy CPU. The Mushi Gundam does have a nice design. I think it's the cooler one next to the Satan Gundam. Really? It's basically a samurai costume on a Gundam. Like, they are generic samurai costume, just like calling a ninja cool. Like, it's a normal ninja. I think if you talk about cool design, like the Amaterasu is currently really took the spotlight. But I don't know, like, guys, where did the Amaterasu came from? You know, like, which series he was in, and what's his story is about? You know, I noticed watching his attack animation, like, he has two swords coming from somewhere. Like, it's like the you know, like an anime or manga story about a protagonist having two swords, like, you know, Agni and Rudra. If you ever play Devil May Cry, you know, one red, one blue, and yeah, just like that one. But where is he? Like, in which story he was in? Ex Astray, definitely. As for what he's from, yeah, Astray, manga Astray story. So badass it is. He can pull swords out of his ass, out of thin air. Gundam 6 is it Ex Astray. The Sky Princess one of the pilot is an 8-year-old. The fuck? What is his story about? Dreadnought Gundam arc. Ooh, sounds cool. Dreadnought Gundam. I want to see. Does it, like, you know, the opposite of the Amaterasu, like a very scary Devil Gundam looking like? I don't know. Hey, you delete the message. I already read that. Hey, 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 hey. Do you have a pregnant woman piloting a Gundam, so the baby is piloting the mother piloting the Gundam? Oh my god, that can be a really cool meme, you know. Like I'm imagining a picture where you have a Gundam, then there is an X-ray vision showing the mother inside the Gundam, and there is an X-ray vision showing the kid inside the mother, like, you know, sitting down and having his hand to the front, like pretending that he is you know, driving something, like, you know, holding on to a wheel. If I'm not wrong, the enemy is the Lord Astray. Okay, God. Okay, God. Okay nggak sih? Like that. Okay nggak? It's a weird name. The two swords belong to Red Astray Kai and Blue Astray Second L. Oh, okay. Oh, no wonder. I thought the sword is kind of familiar, the blue one especially. Yeah. Although the Blue Astray has an orange color on it, right? It's not all blue. So maybe he modified it a little bit. But yeah, the shape is really similar. If both are new types, holy shit, everybody better watch out. Who bought new types? Oh, you mean the mother and the son? Okay. Oh my god, my autocorrect is on steroids. Actually, speaking of supporters earlier, all hell will break loose when we get a limited Psychomu supporter. Oh yes, definitely. All hell will break loose if we get a limited Psychomu supporter. It will be the very, very best limited supporter, you know, because Psychomu is the best. It has every single debuffs. It has a really strong attacker. It has a really strong defender. And it has, like, you know, a very broad option. Like almost every single UC units are Psychomus, especially the protagonist and the rival. Yeah, not the minions, not the side units. The protagonist and the rivals from the UC series are almost all Psychomus. So yeah. If we have a limited supporter Psychomu, oh my god, I will definitely make a video saying, guys, just pull this one. You know, no matter what the units, try to get the supporter, okay? Because that supporter is a must-have. Oh my god, the Psychomu limit hit. That will be insanely strong. The Amaterasu is the same gold frame as the Amatsu. They just passed it down. Oh, yeah. Then it makes sense. Like the Amaterasu is the combination of the gold frame Amatsu, then the red Kai, and then the blue frame. Yeah, it's the combination of all three. It becomes white with a wing, with both swords. Oh yeah, the wing from the Amatsu becomes the wing in the Amaterasu. Oh yeah, that looks really cool. And I'm imagining the way they change is like Jogress, you know. So if you watch Digimon, Digital Monster, Digimon blah 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 blah. Or maybe the fusion from the Dragon Ball. You know, doing that weird dance. Fusion. Like that. And it becomes Amaterasu. The fuck I'm thinking right now. We're talking nonsense. You know, the more we talk, the more we're thinking about nonsense. I can decide what to SSP. For attacker, I like G-Quarks and Epion for the 6 movement, but I need a one-shot killer defender. Maybe Psych Horror Gundam if I can't find a better one. Oh, dear, why do you need a one-shot killer defender SSP? Like they are already strong enough at SP converted. You don't need the SSP version. Then the G-Quarks and Epion too, like, I don't know, like if it is your favorite then it's okay. But if you're aiming for the 6 movement, it's not needed. You know, like 5 movement is already enough, 6 movement is already overkill. The problem is that this is a team battle. So because you have 5 units in a team, then if you move further into the front by yourself, you will die. So always move together with your team. So yeah, 6 movement is just too much. You know, yeah, with just 5 movement you can already reach your enemy anyway. Like the map is designed that way. You know, unless the map objective is to reach a certain point. Like, you know, the PvE stage that requires you to go to a certain point. Only in that stage, then the 6 movement makes a difference, or a 7 movement if you can have. You know, it makes a lot of difference. But still, then again, if you move by yourself to the front, it won't be a one turn only stage. You know, like the spot will be so far away at the end of the map, and if you go too far by yourself, then you don't have any protection. Your allies will never be able to catch up with you. You're gonna be alone in the front, and you will die by the enemy's attack. So that's why I don't really looking forward to the 6 movement when I SSP a unit, except if it is a durability unit. Because if it is a durability unit, that means that you will be able to protect your allies from further away, which is great for a durability unit. So only look forward to the movement if you want to SSP convert a durability unit. Otherwise, the movement is useless for attacker and support. Not to mention Amaterasu has Voyager Lumia, the same technology for Gundam Stargazer. I don't know what that is. Only reason why I haven't SSP my G-Quarks is because I am afraid they make a G-Quarks. In the November statement, they mentioned that they are working on G-Quarks stuff. Ooh, yeah. We still don't have that G-Quarks, the one with the orb, right? Like the pinky orb that goes around the G-Quarks. So we still have that. So maybe they might release that one as a surprise banner. Maybe, we don't know. So yeah. And why do you want to upgrade the G-Quarks anyway? Like the G-Quarks only has 1 weapon, so you can only attack your enemy in melee. And the SSP weapon that he gets is also a melee. Like, what the hell? Also, yes, I would love to pull for a Stargazer you are. Oh, okay. You mean Endymion Awakened unit for G-Quacks? Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, most likely if they did release a free or a development Endymion version, most likely a defender too, since we have attacker and supporter. No idea what role the UR would be. Yeah, like I think there is still a chance for an attacker, because our current G-Quacks attacker version is the melee version. The Endymion might be a ranged attacker, so they can still release an attacker G-Quacks, because we are still lacking the ranged one. So there is that. But still, like, it makes sense to have him as a durability unit too, because the Endymion, I think it actually protects the G-Quacks, right? I don't know. Like maybe it blocks bullet, like blocks laser, the Endymion or circle thingy. And yes, you are Endymion G-Quacks. We are actually just, you know, guessing right now. I'm already so sleepy. I think we have one more stage, right? Then we're gonna check our diamond. Is it enough? If it is not enough, then we might need to clear some of the fierce enemy assault stages. But I'm already too sleepy to do a sleepy enemy assault. Why? See, this is what happens if you guys told the developer you have nothing else to do. They give you 20 stages for each unit in the fierce enemy assault. What are you guys to do? Most people waiting for the G-Quacks as the UR, while I'm hooing. We get the giant white Gundam. Oh yeah. Now that you mentioned, I remember that giant white Gundam. Yeah, it will be interesting if they release it here. Like, you know, make it as a big unit, but the white Gundam, it's gonna be funny. Yeah, the Endymion makes a shield to protect the element from the Hyper Gundam Beam Saber, and then it also allows the Beam Saber to turn into a giant X. Oh yeah, that one. So yeah, it makes sense. Whether it becomes a tank or it becomes an attacker, still makes sense. But it won't be as a supporter. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna be a support unit. Hyper Gundam. Oh my god, I dozed off a bit there. Dang it! Come on. Can we win with this kind of units? My god, I don't think we can win. Look at that. He still has 34 more lives. And we only have 3 Musha here and 1 Big Sam. Yeah, definitely gonna die. 1 counter attack is enough to kill us. Ta-da! We lose. You're gonna change to the new type machine and the Barbatus. Or maybe a nice unit. Or maybe a one-shot killer. Let's try a one-shot killer. I have a good one-shot killer team. Why not use it? This one. Ta-da! So yeah, let's sortie. Just use your 10 UR unit and then support attack. Yeah, here it is. I'm hoping we get a Nightingale UR. There are rumors, but I don't have faith in rumors. Just look at happened to Wing Gundam Zero Endless Waltz that got super hype. Yeah, like it started from one gossip. You know, somebody mentioned that on December there's gonna come out an Endless Waltz. Just because Endless Waltz happened to be in winter, maybe? No, not that. But somebody mentioned that because the anniversary is for the 30th Wing Gundam happened on that year, so they should be releasing the Endless Waltz. Who says? The developer didn't release the Endless Waltz. Look at this! Swarzat, go! First time I use him in stages. Ta-da! Oh no, he's gonna die already. He's dead. Yeah, reduce his attack. Go. Wing Zero Endless Waltz is for next Christmas, 2026. Yeah, you wish. For me, I'm not gonna wait anymore. You know. Like it's not something that I think I need anyway. Like I don't know why. Trust your instinct. No. Like I had when they mentioned the second story of the IBO series. Like, I already got a very good feeling about the Barbatos banner back then. But for the Wing Gundam, I'm not really feeling it. So I don't expect anything much even when the Wing Gundam Endless Waltz got released for sure. Oh yeah, we haven't actually tested whether the Caliban gonna die by his own HP cost. Yeah, let's try it now. Let's go. Okay, look at that. Let me see. Animation. Yeah, 12,000. So I have enough to go to PT. Nice. Let's do it then. Let's do it. Like, for me, no matter how good the next banner is, like I think if I trust my feeling, Sion is a better thing for me to keep in my inventory right now. But I don't feel like he is, die must have. So it is just good to have, Like it's a must have if you do want to deal as much damage as possible. But if you don't really care about damage, like, yeah, you can still live by without having Sin. So there is that. What did I wanna do just now? Oh, testing the aerial. Yeah, let's go. The Caliban. Let's just go in here. I wanna test the Caliban. Ta-da. Character. I'm gonna use this one. Okay, let's see. How valuable is mobility down debuffs compared to attack down? Not really that valuable, Like mobility down is almost useless. So its value is very low because mobility only affects your critical chance. So reducing the enemy mobility only reduce their chance to deal critical damage to you and their avoidance, the percentage of which they can avoid your attack. So only when you have lower than 80% attack hit, like if the enemy dodges your attack easily, then mobility down can be used to reduce their avoidance. And also if the enemy kills you, if they deal critical damage to you and you want to avoid that, then use the mobility down. But most of the time you don't need to do that because you have a support defense. You can just survive by giving the damage to someone else in your party. So we have a lot of units in here. Let me see. We gonna use these, and because we don't use Suleta as the pilot, we will get 10% HP as damage. So I'm just gonna kill the enemy, use 10% HP again. I should have used a double chance the pilot, should have used Shara's Nabal. But it's okay. Just gonna do it like this. We do use Shara's Nabal right now, but not that Shar, okay? It's a different Shar. Okay, stand by in here, stand by in here. Okay, let's go. Attack the Caliban, please. Do not support defense. He missed. Might run out of AP. Yeah, I think so. Just stand by, I guess. Also stand by. This one also stand by. God, I'm trapped. It's actually taking so long just to reduce our HP. Okay, we have our HP down that much. Okay, so the next attack, can I die? Okay, this is where we're gonna need to check. No, I don't have enough EN. Fuck, I need to wait until the next turn. Shit. Oh no, we're gonna die if we don't take this. Yeah, let's see, just evade. Evade. We're gonna need to wait until the next turn. Dang it. Okay, let's see. We have enough. Do we have? No. Wait. Oh, I need to be at... Eh? Oh, okay. I cannot use the weapon anymore if I don't have 10% HP. Ahahaha. So that answers our question, okay? Can we die using our HP to cast the weapon? It can no longer be used if we don't have enough HP. Yeah, stopping you for HP cost. Yes, yes. Are you going to pull to PT tonight? Yes, let's go. Yep, I knew it. Yeah. So, yep, that's what happens. Okay. So, this valuable information. I'm just gonna screenshot this. Okay. Tada. It's to show people that, you know, it's dark. You can no longer use this weapon if you don't have enough HP. Okay. So let's just save this. I'll probably just gonna you know, put it in my channel post, okay, later. But for now, let's just go out. We're gonna do our gacha and see if I'm lucky with Sin. Okay, like if I don't get anything, then obviously I'm gonna pity for Sin. Okay, so there is that. The date has changed. Hopefully in the igloo they don't release an important unit, okay? Because I definitely gonna skip for the next one. We don't know whether it's good or not, but yeah, I do need Sin because I'm a theory crafter. I tested things, so Sin is a very interesting pilot because it has the highest potential to be exploited and have bugs with other units. So I might as well just grab him first. Okay. You'll get him on first pull, I believe. Yay! Thanks. Hopefully that's what actually really happens. Okay. So I'm gonna put it in my channel. Let me see the post. Create post. Let me see. Image. Select the picture from my computer. Downloads. This one. Okay. So if you don't have 10% HP left, Taliban will refuse to use his EX weapon. That means you cannot die from this weapon HP cost. Okay, pause. So yeah, There it is. Okay, so let's do the gacha. Let's go. Should I do daily first, or should I just gacha first? Let's just gacha first. Okay, streamer luck. Let's go. Yeah, character request. Let's just do it later. Streamer luck. So, do I have other tickets? Nope. I have this one. I do have 3, so that means I won't use it. This one is already clean. This one I'm not gonna be pulling for this one. So let's go for this. We have 4 pulls. Okay, so use 10 times. Let's see what do we get. Loading, please. Downloading. Ta-da. Yeah. Good luck. Thanks. All the best. Yeah. Let's go. Maybe last time when you compared C with Caliban did less damage than C because the energy wasn't EFSF tech. If it had been, C would have done more damage. Oh yeah. That will definitely is. Yes. Like, it's not really fair comparing the what is that? The advantage stack, because every single unit with advantage stack will definitely deal higher damage than any other units when fighting against their rival tech, their enemy tech. So Cubally will deal higher damage against Saikomu compared to other units, except for a God Gundam, obviously. And then the C Gundam will deal higher damage against EFSF, except against God Gundam again, or maybe the Barbatus. And then the other counter tech is that the Liu Bei Unicorn, that one actually deals even higher damage than the God if you find the rival tech and also have a Liu Bei at 1 HP. And then who else has rival tech? Basically all the ultimate units, they become insanely strong against the rival tech. Not the rival tech, I mean the advantage tech. Okay. So no UR in this one. Dang it. Hopefully I get the surprise changing into a UR box here. Will I get that? I don't know. We will see later. Hey, Gundam Exter, don't need it. Hey, Hildolf. Okay. So to UR. Let's just assemble again. Ta-da. Downloading, please. Downloading. No downloading. Why? No streamer luck. I think my luck is gone. Ooh, there's an SSR supporter. I think my luck is finished by now. I think the developer, saw my video and they were like, oh, okay, we actually have a bug with Vivi's account. So they fix it and I now have a normal raid chance for my pools. Maybe. You need the Haro, dude. No. I never needed the Haro. So let's assemble again. Downloading. No, why? Why no more downloading? Dang it. I just need either Sin or Kira. Wait. Did I saw UR just now? Definitely not, right? Hey, S Gundam! Nice! Should I SP convert my S Gundam by now? Like, if I use the SSR material, then I should have MLB S Gundam. Yeah. Dang it! Look at that! Shit. Let me just intermezzo a little bit. Gonna check. No, this one. The S Gundam. Let me see. X Gundam. Ta-da! Yay! 2 stars as Gundam. And then I have the SSR material one. So I can finally SP convert my S Gundam if I use my SSR material in here. Let me see. Wait, I do have gifts. Ooh, diamond. Oh, that's a login bonus. Okay. Mission, we do have AP. And then the shop. Environmental. Let me check this one. Yeah, this one. I need to develop more units to grab this. 7,000 more. Okay. But I still do have one more in my inventory, so I can actually MLB the S Gundam. Yes. Just SP convert him. So let's just unit assembly. Last pull. Let me see. Exchange. Yeah, 200. Probably just gonna pull for Sin. Hopefully I get either one, like Sin or Kira on this last pull. Okay. Wish me luck. Hopefully I can get something in here this last pull. Okay, let's go. Tada. Downloading. Why is it lagging? The fuck? No, download. Oh my god. Yeah, power of friendship. Let's go. Hey. Yay. Streamer luck is here. The power of friendship. Let's go. It's a guaranteed banner. Yeah. Ooh, Sayla is here. Nice. What do I get? Look at that. There's the UR. Let me see. Another Maxter. Ooh, look at this. Change to UR. Seed Destiny. We get the Strike Freedom. Yeah. So I can use my PT for Seed. Nice. I get all the limited pilots. Well, it's gonna be perfect if we can get a Minerva right now. Hey, tada! Kira Yamete. Let me give it to my friend. Let's go. What is my friend? I'm gonna send it to my friend. Tada! Kira Yamete. Yeah. Ooh, Goofy Knighted. Where is the Minerva? I wish. Oh, another Citizenry! Yeah! 2 Strike Freedom! The fuck? Hey! What is this? Oh! Nice! 2 Strike Freedom! Hey, I have 1 star Strike Freedom! The fuck? Save the best for last. Yes! The last pull! I got 2 Strike Freedom! Oh! Any more? One more! Come on, one more you are! Let's go, one more you are! Blaze Aku Phantom! Tada! No, Ifrit! What kind of pool is this? Look at that! Oh my god, 4 SSR and 2 UR! Wow! This is insanely good. This is worth everything. Yay! Nice. This is very, very nice. You changing your OSK team? No, I think the Caliban is still better. You know, I like the Caliban more because he's supposed to deal higher damage than the Strike Freedom at the very beginning of the battle, and it's the most important thing in Master League. You know, like the turn 1 kill. The turn 1 kill is what you need. You know, so I'll still gonna be using the Caliban. So yeah. This is insane. Yeah. Nice. So, let's go pull for PT. We're gonna pull for Sin. Hey. Too bad this is 300. Like, I definitely will not be able to reach 300, okay? Like, I don't think I will be able to collect, diamonds for 30,000 more, 10 pulls. It's impossible. So, yeah, let's exchange this for Sin. Let's go. Let me just print screen this. Going into my friend. Tada. And then exchange for Sin. Tada. Sina suka. Exchange. Tada! Hey. Congrats, thanks! And I have all 3 limited unit attack type at LB2. Don't care, I only need the pilot. Hey. Jeng! So, let's go. Wahaha. Ta-da! Look at that! Hey! Yes, this banner has been very fruitful, to say. Like, very, very good. Why is he not checked in here? Like, I got him, I got Sin. Does this mean I can get 2 Sin? Huh? It's a bug. If you exchange the pilot from the exchange points, then the pilot is not checked in here. So yeah, there it is. Let's do the character request here. Hey. Streamer luck is back, guys. I got everything from this banner except for Minerva, okay? But doesn't matter, like supporter is a long shot anyway. Like you don't always get a supporter. It's the hardest thing to get. So yeah, I'm already lucky enough to be able to get Lacus, So that is insanely good. It's insane. Hey. Let's build our team. Let's go. Actually, I don't really need to build my team. I mean, like, just level them up. I'll probably gonna SP convert something. Yeah. Let's choose which one should we SP convert. Will I SP convert right now, or should I wait for Igloo? Decision. Maybe I'm just gonna save the SP conversion for my next stream. Yeah? Should I? Streamer's luck. Yeah, Agus, streamer's luck. Everything still worked out in the end. Yeah, true. So exactly as what I hope to happen, get at least one pilot. I can pity the other one, So that turns out really, really great. Like, look at this. Does Strike Freedom have map attack? No, it doesn't have map weapon. Okay. So because it doesn't have map weapon, then I might just limit break the Strike Freedom, I think. Yeah, we'll just limit break the Strike Freedom. Just limit break this. Ta-da. Yeah, let's just limit break the Strike Freedom. Okay. So level this up to 100. And then upgrade the weapon. Probably this one, level 5. And then the EX, level 3. Ta-da! Then after that, so I finally have a strike freedom. Okay. And then, yeah, I do want to upgrade this comfort. Let's go. I'm gonna separate the comfort. Okay. Upgrade the map weapon to max. Then upgrade the EX weapon to 3. Okay. So that's my plan. Look at that. Maybe this one's level 4. Or level 5. Yeah, let's just level 4. Ta-da. So they are both the same. Look at that. Ta-da. Do I have the same? No, I don't have the same in this one. Let's just use this one. Maximum HP. Ta-da. Okay, 2 comfort and strike freedom and then the destiny. Should I level up the destiny? I don't really use the destiny though. Yeah, I don't know. Should I ever use this one? I mean, like, we already tested this, and it's so much better to just use Sin on the God Gundam. I don't need to use the Destiny. Let's just leave it at 1 for now. Yeah. And then there it is. Sin. Level up to 100. Ta-da! And then Kira Yamete. Finally, I have this pilot. Now, you know, I'm really in need of a range pilot. Although, why he has higher awaken? Oh yeah, he has higher awaken. At least I have a 700 range pilot. Yeah. So I can finally SP convert the Strike Freedom Meteor. Because the Strike Freedom Meteor will be piloted by Kira Yamete. Yes. Tada, this one. Yeah, this one's gonna be piloted by Kira. So SP convert this one for sure, or not. Let's just wait until I MLB this one. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the SP conversion for another video. For now, let's build the formation first. Definitely a flying team, like this one. Yeah, I can change the Bjarlan into the Strike Freedom. Although the Bjarlan have higher attack. But the Strike Freedom should still deal higher damage. Kira Yamete. Ta-da! Yeah. Or I can just put the Freedom in here. Let me just put the Freedom in front. In case he wants to use the map weapon. And then the Force Impulse in here for that defense down. Ta-da. And then I can use unicorn in here. No. This one I need to use it for a flying team. Yeah, so I need to sort this out for a flying one. Atmospheric capable. Okay. So this is Ace unit. This is Ace unit atmospheric. So it must be contained Ace unit. Yeah, probably just the Bjarlan then. Yeah, I think let's just use the Bjarlan with Amuro. Ta-da. Should be good enough. Let's just save. Ta-da! Now, that's the flying team. That's the new type machine flying. This is the one-shot killer flying. Yeah, the SR Freedom is for a map weapon. Then the aerial units. This one no change. This one. This is the Ace unit team, but I do use a physical one in here. So actually the Bjarlan is the one that needs to be changed. Huh. If you use the Haro method, you will get the featured limited unit more easily and less gem spending. Yeah. Stay with that belief, okay? Let's wait for the new info. Gotta save up for anniversary now. Yeah, definitely. For some reason, they didn't give both Strike Freedom map weapons. Yeah, the normal Strike Freedom don't have a map weapon, but the SR Freedom has. What's about that? I always feel better using a UR when they are at least LB1. Yeah, because they have a 20% stats increase, so that gives them a huge boost in their stats. So even though they are a little bit weaker than SP converted SSR units, but they actually deal higher damage because their weapon has higher weapon power. So in terms of damage, they still gonna deal more. What I wanted from the SP converted is the HP, the defense, the mobility. Basically they survive better than the UR at zero limit break. Even though the UR at zero limit break, if you do upgrade their weapon to level 5, they deal far higher damage than the SSR SP converted. But they are so paper, it's sometimes dangerous to use them like that. So the Ace unit, I don't know. Wait, why am I using the level 1 Phoenix? This one. Why am I using level 1 Phoenix? The fuck? Okay. This one. Probably a God Gundam. Or Destiny. Yeah. I have the Destiny in here. Oh, this is Beam Special. Yeah, in Ace unit team, I better use the God Gundam because that one is Beam Special. Domon. Yeah, I think this one is great. So this is actually a really good team. This one, let's just delete this one. Okay, that looks great. Oh yeah, I wanted to change this. I want to make a Xeon team. Let me just edit this. Okay. Oh no. Let's go to a stage. It's better to just build my team in a stage. It's easier to arrange them. Okay. Formation. Let me just call this up. Okay. And then save it into here. Override. Okay. Then call this up. Okay. And then formation. Save it into this one. Destiny works so well with the DO's debuff. Yeah. But I think you need to be in a tough Snail's team if you want to do that. Because wait, is the Destiny tough Snail? Because that's the only tag that they overlap. Yeah. If you want to use DO together with Destiny, then you're gonna bring them in tough Snail's team, you know. That's why the beam damage taken up debuffer is very important. The other one, if you want to bring them together, is the freedom. So actually, yes, Destiny can work in the freedom. Let me just level him up then. I can actually use him in the flying team. Yeah, the one where I bring the freedom. The one where I bring the freedom, I can bring him as my flying team. Why is it connecting? Hey! So Suleta isn't dumb. Good to know. Why do you think Suleta is dumb? Why? Udah SSP in unit kah bang? Belum. Cuman satu baru new Gundam doang. If Destiny, yes, Destiny is tough as nail. Yes. Wait, why is there a download? Why is there a download? They have something new? Is there a bug? They did change something. They changed something, guys. What is it that they changed? Any notice? There's a download. They're changing something. What was it? Maybe the notice is gonna come out later. Let's just continue with the upgrading. Yeah, let's just upgrade the Destiny then. Level 100. This one. Destiny. Oh no! Ah! Dang it! I use up the UR weapon material. Ah, dang it. Shit. I wanted to stop at 3. I should have stopped at 3. Ah. Well, it's okay. It's a waste of 6 UR weapon material, but I don't use it anyway to other units. But it's just a waste, you know. I could have thrown it to other units. Well, anyway, let's just continue with the formation. Ta-da! Yeah, this one. Only have the unicorn problem. Yeah, look at this. I cannot really use unicorn in atmospheric because it has a penalty in atmospheric. So the Ace unit team, if I do want to use the unicorn, I need to go on the ground. So I was saving the freedom in the ace unit together with the impulse for the flying one. So I can call this up and actually change the Bjarlan into the Destiny now. The Destiny can also fly. Where's the Destiny? Where's Destiny? There we go. You see it. Ta-da. Override. This one. Yeah, look at that. Hey, 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 hey. There's that. Now this one. Is there any melee? Oh yeah, this one. This one. Let's call this up. I want to change this pilot to see it. Hey, hey. So yeah, look at that. We're just gonna change every melee pilot into scene. This one also call up. I'm gonna change this into scene. Tada. Override. Yeah. So just use scene on every melee unit. He gonna deal insane amount of damage. This one, if I don't SSP convert this guy, he is a range unit. So yeah, let's now remove this, reset, and then change this into the Gelba. In this show, she is a bit silly and stupid, but at least she cut off herself from her minus 10% EX attack. Oh yeah, I will call her clumsy. It's fine. God also has penalty in air, and the GM can't even fly. Yes. That's why. That's why I want to make the ace unit team, the ground unit to be the physical one, and the flying one to be the beam one. And then after that, we're gonna use this one. Yes, swap. Right, Noah. Now I'm gonna build this team. Wait. Yeah, I don't have a map attack anymore. Should I use the Psycho Zaku? Yeah, let's just use the Psycho Zaku. This one. This one. And then this one. This one. Either Blue Destiny or the G Quarks. Let's just use the G Quarks. Or maybe the Blue Destiny. Yes. So, the pilot, let's go. Daryl. Mikhail. Shima. Ride and Jonah. Ta-da! Look at this. Save in this formation. Yeah, look at that. This is the cone-shaped map attacker. This is the Big Zam map attacker. This is the Musha Gundam. This is the Neozeon team. Yeah. Really cool, right? So that's my purpose on the two comfort that I have. Let's just use the UR weapon material on the God Gundam too. Should I waste material like that? Nah, let's just leave it as an accident. The Destiny Gundam have an accident to have a level 5 EX weapon. The fuck? Okay, so now yeah, I guess I'm gonna SP convert them later on the next stream. So stay tuned. In my next live stream, I think I'm gonna finish my SSP conversion guide. Another guide actually, a list of units that is worth SSP conversion. I'm gonna finish that list. And then after that, on the next stream, I'm gonna go into an SP conversion spree. I'm gonna SP convert every unit that is going to be really strong in my account in here. And I'm gonna tell you the reason behind everything. You know, why do I choose this unit? Why do I choose this unit? You know, so I'm gonna leave it on the next stream. So right now in this stream, we have finished everything that we want to do tonight, so that is good. Yeah, formation looking great. New type machine team, Barbados team, with Sion now, hey. And then after that, the Ace unit team. And then after that, the one-shot killer team. And then the comfort team, the Musha team, the Big Zam team, the Neozeon team. Should I just assign the Musha on the top? Yeah, let's just assign the Musha on the top. I don't like looking at the different team separated by the Musha. Let's just put the Musha on top. I override here, and then I call this up, and override this thing, and then call this up. Then override this thing. Yeah, so this is the yeah, it would have been perfect if I go with the Zaku team on this one. Yeah, let's call this up. Like a mono eye team would have been perfect in here. Let me see if I do have a tank of mono eye. Let's use a mono eye in here. Filter by tech. Mono eye team. Yeah, if I do have a mono eye supporter, this can be a mono eye team. Any tank on this one? yeah, I think none of this really worth the thing. Let me go with the character. Like this pilot, Christina. I want to use Christina in this one. Let me see. War in the Pocket. Yeah, only this one and Alex. So this one. Yep. Yep. I need to use this one. Ta-da! So I can only use her to pilot this unit. So the other one is a mono item. Which one do I use? The Gian? Or New Zealand? New Zealand. Or Shin Matsunagasaku. This actually looks cool if I use Shin Matsunaga. And this is Sion. Or should I use the actual Shin Matsunaga? Not that bad actually. Well, in any case, like it's better to just use the actual like a UR pilot. But actually no. Let Weyland actually has higher defense. Oh no, that's not his defense. This is Jonah's stats. Yeah, it's better to just use Jonah. Okay, so that looks cool. Yeah. So formation. This is a mono-eye team. Alright. Ta-da! Nice. If I ever have a supporter mono-eye, then yeah, that's gonna be the team. This is gonna be a large machine on this one. So maybe I need to change the tank in here then. Let's go. Let's use the Newiziel or the Falwalo. Or maybe the Newiziel. Newiziel looks more cooler. Let's use 3-day on this one. And this one use the other Newiziel. Or the Falwalo. Ta-da. Weird. Jonah. Yeah, this is a weird team. Let's just save it as it is. I'm gonna think this through off stream. Okay. So yeah. That's it for tonight's stream, guys. So GG, I go sleep now. What's the purpose of Six Musa? Double chance tap. Okay. I mean, like I've already explained this 3 times in this whole stream. So I'm gonna explain this for the last time again. The thing is that, okay, if you do want to have a double chance step in this game, the ability is tied to the pilot. So no matter how many double chance step unit you have, like for example the Axia, let me see. Who has a double chance step? I don't know. Let's just think of the Sasabi. Okay. So let me just call this up. Okay. So look at this. I have 2 Sasabi. So Sasabi has Char with a double chance step. Okay. But no matter how many Sasabis I have, I only have 1 Char. I cannot get a duplicate pilot. So only one of the Sazabi will have a double chance step, okay? If I do want to build a team with double chance step, all of them, then I'm gonna need to use a different double chance step pilot, you see? So I need 5 different double chance step pilot, but they all have different skills, different abilities, so they all gonna end up different, okay? So only in the SD Gundam series is where you can have duplicate pilot. Because in the SD Gundam series, the pilot is linked with the unit, okay? So because they are linked with the unit, if I have duplicate of that unit, okay, it will give me a duplicate pilot. So that is the only units, the only series where I can have unlimited double chance step pilot. So the more I put Musa Gundam into the same team, look at this is Musa and Musa. The more I put Musa Gundam, the more Musa pilot I have. And they all have double chance step with the same skill, same abilities, same unit, same everything. So they all gonna perform the same, okay? So nothing is different. So you know, you can have balance in killing the front, the left, the right of your enemies with the exact same unit and pilot. Okay, so that is the Musa. Nice, I mean, the Burger Master. ZL2 is better. Yeah, I have 5 MLB Musa team, but I think the ZL2 is not considered the Mobile Suit Gundam series. I do have new ECL2, this one. This is not a Mobile Suit. Yeah, look at that. This is not Mobile Suit series. He came out on the Zeta series. So you cannot use him with my current, Bright Noah supporter. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I have 5 MLB Musa team and it's good. Kagebun Shinjutsu Musa. Yeah. So that's it for tonight's stream, guys. So remember to stay tuned for the next live stream. I'm gonna do SSP and SP conversion. Okay. So that's it for tonight's stream, guys. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.